Although there are more than 60 buildings on Southeastern's campus, each has its own story and importance to students and faculty alike. From the beginning, Southeastern's buildings set the tone for a growing institution that has had an impact in the area and beyond. McGehee Hall, completed in 1934, was a symbol of a school on the rise, offering classrooms and administrative space. As the first permanent construction on campus, and listed on the National Register of Historic Places since 1985, its brick facade and traditional architecture reflected the university's ambitions. The opening of Strawberry Stadium in 1937 brought energy and a hub for socializing to campus. Not only were the stands the place to be on game days, but the solid red brick structure adjoining the field served as a men's dormitory, as well as a student union complete with a post office, bookstore, snack bar, and social room. Pottle Hall followed soon after, housing the music department and becoming a cornerstone for the arts on campus. In 1950, legendary jazz musician Bill Evans could be heard playing Beethoven's Third Piano Concerto for his senior recital. With its performance spaces and classrooms, Pottle became a home for creativity, hosting countless concerts and recitals that have shaped Southeastern's cultural identity. In 1950, the first War Memorial Student Union opened. The building became the place on campus for social activity and dances. Today, the Contemporary Art Gallery currently resides here and is devoted to the presentation of national and regional exhibitions of contemporary art, lectures, and workshops. Throughout these early years, additional buildings were constructed to accommodate a growing student body, including Mead Hall, originally named the Science Building, Clark Hall, the first Linus A. Sims Memorial Library, McClymonds Hall, originally known as the Education Building, and the recently renovated Tinsley Hall. The steady expansion of the university prepared Southeastern for the transformational growth that followed in the post-war years. By the 1960s, enrollment had skyrocketed, and the need for new facilities became urgent. Many of these additions incorporated mid-century design elements. Garrett Hall, known today as home to the College of Business, opened in 1963 as Southeastern's new library. To prepare for the grand opening, books were moved from the old to the new library by hundreds of students, staff, and faculty in long lines over a 12-hour period. With this growth in programs and students, a new War Memorial Student Union was opened in 1966 to better meet students' social, dining, and meeting space needs. An annex was built in 1983 and a larger addition in 2014. Here, students can shop for gear in the bookstore, study over coffee, or grab a bite to eat in the Lion's Den food court or at the Main Dish, which is one of the highest-ranked college dining facilities in the country. The Charles E. Cate Teacher Education Center opened in 1973, but expanded by 40,000 square feet in 2003, continues to prepare the next generation of future educators.
We are learning about shapes today.
The expansion of academic offerings during this period is indeed evident from the buildings that solidified their place on campus, including Whitehall, Pursley Hall, and the Kinesiology and Health Studies building. This first half-century did indeed establish much of the campus we know today, but the continued, extensive development of Southeastern's physical landscape has also woven its way throughout the past 50 years. In 1982, the University Center, commonly called the UC, was constructed and includes a 15,000 square foot arena, surrounded by 7,500 seats for basketball and volleyball games, and for commencement celebrations. When the UC opened in 1982, Robin Roberts played basketball for the Lady Lions, and soon became a standout performer on the women's basketball team. Completed in 1985, the current Linus A. Sims Memorial Library is a modular 4-story building and contains a collection of more than 360,000 volumes, nearly doubling the number in the previous library. Here, students have a collaborative space to exchange ideas and support each other in achieving academic success. In the early 2000s, Southeastern's progress surged with the completion of the Claude B. Pennington Student Activity Center, also known as the REC, as well as expansions to the biology building. Opening in 2001 was Fayard Hall, home to the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences, and now an integral part of the Student Union Quad. In 2013, Haley Arsenault could have been found here enjoying Spanish class, which prepared her to be a bilingual physician assistant at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, and ultimately lead her to be selected for the Inspiration 4 mission, the world's first all-civilian spaceflight. More recent additions, like the nursing building and the science and technology building, provide state-of-the-art learning environments, ensuring Southeastern remains at the forefront of innovation. The ongoing renovation of D. Vickers Hall will introduce the Robin Roberts Broadcast Media Center, further enhancing the university's communication programs. As Southeastern moves forward, its campus continues to change, adapting to the needs of each new generation. The blend of historic and modern architecture creates a unique atmosphere where tradition meets innovation, a fitting reflection of a university that has spent a century shaping lives and building history